Euronics alle 3 2015 con Emil Kraftling, Senior Game Designer di gioco Mad Max. So Emil, thanks for joining us. What can you tell us about the setting of the game and where the main character fits in and how the people will interact with the game?
So Mad Max is an open world action adventure game. It's set in a large and interesting wasteland where you play as Max. And at the start of the game, you lose your iconic vehicle, the Interceptor. It's stolen from you. So you have to set out and build a new car, because in the wasteland you can't survive without a car. And to do this, you form a bond with a very strange character called Chum Bucket. He's a very skilled mechanic, or Blackfinger as they're known. And together they set out to build this car and make their way through the wasteland.
And what kind of characters will they encounter? Will they have to fight? Will they have to survive in this harsh world?
Yes, you have to fight to survive in the world, and you will do this on foot with fists, melee, really brutal, hardcore fighting, but also obviously in your vehicle, and you will build your vehicle as a combat machine, upgrading it in the way that you want, so the playstyle you prefer is putting rams on it if you like that, like ramming into enemies. You can shield it up with armor to make it really tough. You can build a harpoon. That's a very interesting weapon that you can use to like pull off tires or pull off doors and like pull out the drivers or yank entire cars around. So it's a really fun weapon. And there's lots of things to upgrade.
And what kind of interaction do you have with the other characters apart from fighting? Will you encounter people that will help you in your quest and to move forward?
Yes, so throughout the story you will encounter a lot of very interesting Mad Max characters, and you help them. There are all these characters that try to make a living in the wasteland, and they bond together into strongholds because they're protecting themselves against a really ruthless warlord that's known as Scabrous Scrotus, and he has a stranglehold on all the wasteland. So you sort of have to band up with these stronghold people to help them so that they can help you. And in doing this, you weaken the threat of Scrotus's power over the lands, and you form some interesting character relations, which is something that Max originally doesn't really like. He wants to be alone. He wants to just do his own thing. He feels that whoever he comes in, like when he comes close to a person, they all end up like dead or hurting. So he tries to not do that, but inevitably he's just forced to start having relations with people, and that forms a really interesting narrative for the player to follow.
And we will not have to wait too long to play the game, because it's when is it coming out?
It's coming out September 1st, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, so not long a wait at all.
Perfect, thank you very much.
Thank you.